Namaste, Namaste, and welcome to this short practice of Chandra Bhedana, the moon-piercing breath. So this has been recorded, this video has been recorded for a series that accompanies the Moon Salutations yoga workshop that we did recently. So Chandra Bhedana is the complementing pranayama for moon salutations. And it's done separately, of course, not at the same time as the salutation itself. So for this practice, you can sit in any comfortable position. And we usually use the fingers of one hand to close the nostrils, because this is an alternate nostril breathing technique. So if you're familiar with the preferred hand gesture, Hasta Mudra, then you can place your dominant hand into a fist, extend your thumb, ring finger and little finger, keeping the first finger and middle finger down towards the palm of the hand. They don't have to touch the palm of the hand, just bent a little bit out of the way is fine. So that when you take your hand, palm facing you, to your face, then you can easily close one nostril with the ring finger and one nostril with the thumb. And we're using the soft part at the side of the nose pressed gently towards the middle of the nose to close the nostrils, rather than sticking our fingers into our nose. Although, some people might choose to do that. And the other thing is that we don't press so hard that we shift the nose from one side to the other. It's a really gentle closing of the nostrils from one side to the other. So if you're not familiar with the practice, you can practice this, just gently closing one nostril and then the other whilst breathing through the mouth. And if you find it too challenging to hold the hands like that, you can extend the fingers, cross the first finger over the middle finger so that the tip of the middle finger rests in the space between the eyebrows, and then use the ring finger or the thumb to close the nose. But try not to touch your third eye center with your first finger. It's just energetically not ideal. For those who find this even toughy, then you can rest the thumbs underneath the chin and bend your first fingers into the palms of your hand and use the middle fingers again to close the nose one side and then the other. So one of these will hopefully work for you. I'm going to use this one. During this breath, you breathe in only through the left nostril and you breathe out only through the right nostril. So always breathing in on the left and always breathing out on the right. Every single time. It's how it's different from other alternate nostril breathing, where you might go from side to side. So only in on the left, only out on the right. And we're going to do this in 3 stages. So our first stage is just simply getting used to that breath. So sitting nice and tall, preparing your hand or hands in any way that makes sense for your practice. If you're not using both hands, resting the other hand in Chin Mudra, first finger and thumb towards each other, palm up or down as you prefer. Take a moment to breathe in through both nostrils. And breathe out through both nostrils, closing your eyes or gazing gently downward. Then we're going to breathe in through both nostrils. Prepare the hand in place. Breathe out through both nostrils. Close the right nostril. Breathe in on the left. Close the left nostril. Open the right. Breathe out on the right. Close the right. Open the left. Breathe in on the left. Close left, open right, breathe out right. Close right, open left, breathe in left. Close left, open right, breathe out right. Just relax your arm down for a moment. So now hopefully you have the coordination and the flow and the rhythm of breathing in on the left and out on the right. You can do this basic practice for as long as it takes to feel really comfortable with alternate nostril breathing and with this particular technique. So practicing usually about 8 to 10 breaths on your first go, and gradually adding a few breaths over the course of many weeks of practice, building up to maybe practicing this for 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes at a time. So we're going to go back to practicing this, but I'm going to count, and I'm going to count the breath in for 4 and out for 4. So if your breath moves more quickly or more slowly than this, settle into your own rhythm, but continue to practice with us. So we'll sit nice and tall, take the hand and place it in place, or both hands if you're using both hands. Relax your elbow towards your chest and relax your shoulders down. Take a deep breath through both nostrils. A deep breath out through both nostrils. Close your right nostril. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Close. One more time. Left. 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe out right. 2, 3, 4. Relax both arms down. Sit for a moment in quiet stillness and observe the effect of your practice. Allow your breath to come and go in its natural rhythm. When you're ready, bringing the palms together at the center of your chest, raising your chest, taking your chin gently down. Give yourself a soft smile. And in your own time, raising your head, releasing your hands down, opening your eyes. So this first variation, or this first stage of Chandra Bhedana, is very simple, very straightforward. Just breathing in and out for the same length of time, but shifting the awareness from one nostril to the other. So if you wish to progress, once you've established a really good practice and that feels really comfortable, then you can begin to work with a little bit of breath retention. So we don't want to retain the breath for more than 4 seconds unless we're using bandhas, energetic locks. So we can breathe in for the count of 4 and hold for up to the count of 4, and breathe out for the count of 4. And then breathe in for the count of 4, hold for up to the count of 4, and breathe out for the count of 4. But for this practice together, we're just going to breathe in and extend the natural pause, just a moment, and then breathe out again. So we will establish ourselves, sitting upright. The sun has come to shine on an odd place in the room, but I hope that's okay for you. And then establishing your mudra of choice for closing the nose. Allow your elbow and shoulders to be relaxed. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Put your hand in place, but breathe gently in through both nostrils. Breathe gently out through both nostrils. Close the right nostril. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close, hold the breath, and then open right, 2, 3, 4. Close, open left, 2, 3, 4. Close, hold the breath, and then open right, 2, 3, 4. Close, open left, 2, 3, 4. Close, hold the breath, and then open right, 2, 3, 4. Close, breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close, hold the breath, and then open right, 2, 3, 4. Close, breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close, hold the breath, and then open, breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close, breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close. One more left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. And relax. Arms down. Relax the nostrils. Notice the effect of your practice. Allow your breath to flow into its natural rhythm and to find a soft, gentle breath. When you're ready, you can bring the palms of the hands together at the center of the chest. Lift the chest, take the chin gently down, softly smile, and raise your head and open your eyes when you're ready. So if you're just holding a brief pause at the top of the breath, you don't need to put any bandhas on. If you don't know what bandhas are, then that's okay. You probably ought to learn those under the guidance of a teacher face-to-face. And we will certainly be looking at those in our workshop. So those of you who've done it will know what this instruction means. And the third variation of this breath is to pause and hold, breath retained at the top of the inhalation and breath retained at the bottom of the exhalation as well. Now, this is a progression that you would only make if this middle breath that we've done, where we've held the breath briefly at the top of the inhalation, feels comfortable. So if you have any strain or breathlessness or any feelings of not being calm and centered, then you should not progress to the next variation. But if you'd like to, and if you're feeling ready for it and you've been working with this breath for several weeks already, then we can do the next variation. So sitting tall, placing your hand in place, relaxing your elbows, your shoulders, closing your eyes gently. Start by taking a deep breath through both nostrils and a deep breath out through both nostrils. Then close the right. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. One more. Breathe in left, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Breathe out right, 2, 3, 4. Close and hold. Gently release your hands down. Allow your eyes to remain closed. Soften your breath into its natural rhythm and observe the effects of your practice. When you're ready, bringing the palms together at the center of your chest, lifting your chest and taking your chin gently down, finding that soft smile, and in your own time, raising your head and opening your eyes. So I hope you've enjoyed this practice. Chandra Bhedana is one to avoid if you've got any congestion or if you have an acute case of asthma or bronchitis. So that means symptomatic at the moment of practice, in which case I hope you would not choose to practice pranayama, because it would not be the sensible thing to do. And also if you suffer from low blood pressure and because Chandra Bhedana lowers the blood pressure further still, it would be not a great thing to practice or to add to your practice. If you are medicated for low blood pressure and your blood pressure is normalized by the medication, then you might explore it under the guidance of a teacher face-to-face so that you can be guided as to whether it's a useful practice for you or not. But otherwise, it's absolutely fine to practice. It does have the effect of lowering the blood pressure. Chandra Bhedana has actually been extensively scientifically studied, and its effects are scientifically proven, unlike some other yoga practices, although work in progress, I'm sure, in that area. So Chandra Bhedana lowers the presence of stressor hormones in the bloodstream, and it also lessens the effect of stress in general, so it's great to reduce stress. It lowers the blood pressure and the heart rate, and it gives us a great sense of inner calm. So it really taps into that quiet, centered space. For those of you who are already introverts, you might find that Chandra Bhedana further enhances those qualities. So sometimes that might not be useful. For those of you who are natural extroverts, although of course we're never as cut and dried as introvert, extrovert, but those of you who are may find that this gives you an increased sense of calm and steadiness for those times when you feel a little bit manic or a little bit overwhelmed or anxious. I hope you enjoy the practice. If you have any questions at all, please just ask, and I'll see you for another practice again soon. Namaste.